Hi Aries, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 20th to the 26th of July. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So don't worry if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. As I said, it is a general love reading, so it won't resonate with everyone out there. Just take what resonates with you or for you and just leave the rest. Time's fluid, so this could have already happened, it could be happening now, or it could be happening outside the 7-day timestamp of the video, so just bear that in mind. Also, the energies that I'm picking up on with the tarot could be yourself, it could be the connection or the situation, or it could be both of you, so please bear that in mind as well. So your first card comes out. Wow, look at this. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So you've grown out of you're growing out of a situation that no longer serves you. Wow. Okay. It could be, I almost get commitment. You're searching for commitment. For some, not for everybody. So just take it as it resonates. Also, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Aries. You're absolutely gorgeous. Even though I'm an Arian. Yeah, your support, love, comments, likes, shares are very, very much appreciated. So if it does resonate with you, please click that thumbs up button. It's very, very important to me to know that these messages are getting to the people who need to hear them. So yeah, you can comment as well. Just keep your comments clean. If you're a bit shy about commenting publicly, I know that as an empath, I'm not. Sometimes I get the courage up to in a public arena to to speak my truth. But if you're like me, and sometimes it's a bit like, oh, I wish I'd like to say something, but I can't. Just email me. That's what the advice service is there for. It'd be great to hear your thoughts if you're the kind of person that connects with the reading style. If you're an empath like me, if you just wanted to have a chat, or just to tell me if the readings, how they resonate with you, rather than, you know, commenting publicly, because I know a lot of people don't like doing that. So yeah, I'm here for you. Okay, so let's have a look. What does Aries need to know about their love life from the 20th to the 26th of July? I'm just going to let you know now. I've done about 6 readings already today. And this is on the... What day are we on today? This is really bad, isn't it? This is the 19th today. Yeah, and everybody's getting a lot of cards. Now, the guide I have with me, I say that and I'm whispering. I don't know why I'm whispering. The guide I have with me today is quite straight, as in I've noticed the energy shift from last week. They were very jolly, well, you know, a lot of waffle in there. Obviously it was someone different, it was a different guide. This energy that's with me, this guide that's with me at the moment is very really determined to get these messages out to you guys. So there's a lot of tarot that's coming out. There's a reason behind it, so just go with it. If the tarot does connect with you, that's great. If it does connect with, because obviously it's a love reading, so I'm reading the energies of what you'll be going through in a certain period of time. Also, the love reading that we have with the romance angels and the angel answers cards, it could be that you connect with the tarot reading and not the romance angels, or it could be vice versa, or both. But yeah, just be aware that they are taking a while today, but that's because there's a certain message that needs to be heard. It may not be for you. If it is for you, all well and good. It could be for someone else. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So... And I also feel the need to tell you guys how I read. I read the energy of the card. So obviously this is the energy of the reading, a desire to move on. It doesn't matter what sequence they come out in. My guides will pick the cards as I shuffle. and they will present them to me, and then as an intuitive empathic reader I will look at the energies and put them in a sequence for you. So I don't use any particular spread. I don't like doing that even for myself. The majority of spreads that I use for my own tarot readings are ones that I just feel are necessary. So I don't I wouldn't go for a Celtic cross spread. I wouldn't go for a world spread. I can do those, but I don't feel the need to do this for my YouTube channel, and I don't feel the need to do that for myself either. So if you're thinking, gosh, she doesn't know what she's going on about, look, all the cards just come out, she's just reading them wiggly piggly, if there is a reason behind it. Because that's how the cards speak to me. They go in a sequence, but only I know what that sequence is, or my guides guide me towards that sequence. So yeah, okay, I just thought I'd I'd let you guys know. Also, because the oracle cards are more structured, and I was guided to do that. That wasn't me. I didn't necessarily think, oh, let's pick 6 cards for each. I was just guided to do it. I was almost, you know, it felt good to do, to produce that many cards for you to get a feel. For 2 cards for me, it wouldn't be enough to give you a background story, even guidance towards a situation. I don't work like that. So sometimes my videos can be 20 minutes, sometimes they could be 45. It just, you know, whoever's in the room with me at the time and the messages that come up, they need to be heard. So, okay, enough waffle from me. Let's see. You've turned up in your own reading, which is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So you're standing your ground. You're in your element. You know what you want. And you want to move towards it. But I think there's going to be a little bit of conflict in here for you actually coming up and speaking your truth and moving towards that. Because the reason I say that is because we've got this 7 of fire here. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. So it's not being belligerent about it, but it's almost like saying, no, this is what I want, this is what I desire in life, this is what will be for my highest good. I'm going to move towards that, or moving a connection in that direction. But I think it's all about commitment. I think it's you're moving on to something that's a bit more stable even. There's something about commitment, the message commitment that comes in. Perhaps it's because, I don't know, marriage is involved. You want to get married and there's not enough movement towards that. Or perhaps it's a friends with benefits situation and you're looking for something a lot more stable, a lot more fulfilling. Yeah, I think that you've made a bad choice. I think that that's not, it was something that served its purpose at the time, and now you, in the cold light of day, you're moving in a different direction. I'll tell you why in a moment. Anything else for Aries between the 20th and 26th of July, please? What do we have for Aries? You're starting something new as well. There's a lot of fire on the board, which is you, I think, taking the initiative to either steer the connection that you're in at the moment in a different direction, a more committed, stable direction, or you moving away from the connection towards something that's more stable and fulfilling, however that resonates with you. Let's just have a look. Any more cards that Aries needs to know about? Aries in love from the 20th to the 26th of July. Any more cards? Any more cards? No. Okay. So let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. So this need to, I'm just going to expand on your Emperor card just to let you know what the background says. What have we got, number 4? So it says here, It's important to cultivate logical discipline and order right now. The card signifies that although your dreams are valid and sound, they still need guidelines and organisation so that you can manifest properly. Create a detailed plan for how you will proceed and maintain kind but authoritative control over how the plan is implemented. This is why we've got so much fire in here. Feel empowered to take the leadership role. What were we saying? In your career and any projects you're working on. Structure and order are your friends as you move from the preparation stage into the execution of your plan. Believe in your ability to be a positive and diplomatic leader. Get organised so that you can be more effective. So there we go. A desire to move on the search for something, but you're going to have to do this with organisation and logic. So you're going to have to look at how you can achieve this meaningful, this more meaningful connection. I feel this that also incorporates, is in line with your spiritual and emotional growth, because I feel like this is somebody that's knows what they want, that's more in tune, something that's more in alignment with how they are progressing in life. So you're kind of like trying to find out how you can achieve this goal. And we have here, so I think in the first place we've got here an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation, review everyone's motive. So it could be that the Kickstarter for this desire to move on is because you're in a connection at the moment which is not committed, which is not fulfilling your soul or spiritual needs. It's not nourishing your soul. You've made this choice in the past, but you'll now, because you've had this almost like an awakening, because you've had this awakening, you're actually moving away. This choice that your situation, connection that you're in at the moment is no longer serving for your highest good. Even it's not moving in the correct direction. So it would be an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. So it's urging you to kind of like look away from this situation towards something much more fulfilling. Now it could mean that steering this, because it says here the Emperor, be a leader, so it's steering this connection in the direction that you want it to go in, or walking away. But however it resonates with you, obviously they're not personal readings, so I can't be too specific. So it's either you steering the relationship towards something that's much more fulfilling for you, or walking away. But I feel like with these cards that have come on the board here, I think that you are actually going to be steering this relationship in the direction it needs to go in, that you want it to go in. Okay, so we've got this kind of like you working out how to get this party started. You're going to have to say to the other person in this connection, okay, right, it needs to change. This situation needs to change, and it needs to change in this way for us to progress, for us to be committed, for us to remain in this connection. It needs to be fulfilling to both people, but it's not fulfilling to me at the moment, so let's change it. Let's move it in a different direction. You may feel some resistance from this, an opposition from the person in the connection, because I think that they're quite almost they feel quite safe, quite like a comfy pair of slippers. It's comfortable. They don't want to lose their comfort, so there's a kind of little bit of resistance there. What are you saying? And the words pop into my head. Why are you telling me that this isn't fulfilling to you? It's okay for me. Okay, it takes two to tango. You have to make sure that both parties are fulfilled in the relationship. It cannot be one-sided. It has to be 50-50. You cannot progress in life through that. You can't have one that's quite, okay, it's okay for me, and then the other person wanting more. That's really cruel. If you're not willing to commit to that person 1,000%, get out of the connection, leave it. leave it. That's my advice, and that's the message that's coming through. Okay. So once you have this kind of like conversation, however it arises, everything's going to be absolutely gorgeous. There is going to be some resistance. I think that you're going to put this person's nose out of joint a little bit by saying, look, this is not happening for me. And they're like, why? It's happening for me, but I'm not you. We're two individuals. My needs, my wants for the future are very different for yours. We need to align them together in order to move towards a common goal. Up your game kind of thing. I think they will do it. I think it might take a little bit of time though. Once you kind of like stand your ground and speak your truth, it says here, you've got the Two of Fire, you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. That's the most important thing, continuing to move forward. So it's a revision of the partnership that you had previously, where it says new partnerships and or contracts. I read that as, especially within this reading, that this the initial foundations of the connection that you're in or relationship that you're in will be revised, and there'll be a new set of foundations being laid in order to move forward, which I think is beautiful. We've also got here abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Look at that. It couldn't be any more, crystal clear. It will make long-term plans with this connection, this person. This revise how you both move forward in this connection. And then we get to this. Look. Relationships develop to a new level. I decide to move on the search for something more meaningful. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So you do care about this connection, but you want it to go in a different direction, more in alignment with you and better for the other person as well, for the other person's highest good, because the where you're at, where this was, initially to begin with, there's a feeling of lack. Could be a lack of commitment, could be a lack of love, could be a lack of anything on both sides. I think it's just one of those things that relationships go through, kind of like a stale stage, and you're reevaluating this stale stage that you're going through in order to move it forward. It's just beautiful. And then we've got here, look, and the outcome is a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So trust the relationship that you're in to steer it in the direction that you want to go in. You will need to talk to the other person. You may feel some resistance, you may find some resistance, but it will resolve itself in the end, because the other person will come round to understand why you're speaking your truth, why you're doing what you're doing, and they will move with you. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's have a look and see how that relates to your love life. What have we got for Aries from the 20th to the 26th of July? 20th to the 26th of July. Like I said, these the love reading could be for someone else. It could connect with this tarot reading here. It might not. It could be for someone completely different. So please bear it in mind. Wait. Choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. No. I think this is definitely for this reading here. Choose a new direction to go in. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much today. I'm just thanking my guides. You've been absolutely awesome. Whoever this headmaster is. It does actually feel like it's a completely different energy. He's quite, I say he, and I think that's because it's a very masculine energy that comes across. And I just keep seeing in my head, one of those really square kind of like caps, with the little tassels and the gown. I almost see, I can't see their face, but I can see the image of them. No need to worry. Unlikely. Okay, we'll see how that relates. But yeah, they're very, very strong in my mind's eye. It's reassuring, actually. So goodness knows who they are. Look for a sign. I don't know. I don't think I've had... This is very weird, isn't it? I'm not sure. It's a read. I'm not sure. I don't even know who they are. Listen to your intuition. It's very, very strange because I've never really had... it's only since I made the channel that my guides have kind of like popped up in such a strong way. So strange. Perhaps it's because I've been doing this more often. I do it quite regular now, whereas before when I practiced my tarot and my oracle cards, I've been doing this since I was, you know, a teenager. It wasn't on such a religious kind of like schedule even, so it wasn't like once a week or whatever. It's probably like once a month or something, you know, sporadic. It wasn't structured, and because it's structured now, I'm finding that I'm getting lots of different guide energies coming in, which is reassuring. I've never really connected with them on a level as I could see them. Oh my goodness me, how cool is that? I'm actually learning as I'm reading. That's strange, isn't it? That's so strange, but so lovely to be able to impart it with you guys as well. Okay, so what else do we have? So wait, this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. So that's not going off on your own. It's actually waiting to see what transpires out of this talk, this situation, this speaking your truth. So asking you to have patience. With the other person. Even. Well, okay. Choose a new direction. We've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Well, okay. COVID-19, I don't think it's been especially good to anybody, to be perfectly honest, on a global and economic level. So it could be that you're looking at the direction that you're going in and you're saying, oh, you know, I don't really want to go back to the office. And this is serious because a lot of people don't. I don't really want to go back to that job. That job didn't fulfill my life's purpose. I don't feel that it fulfilled my soul. It was just a kind of like a monthly packet to pay for all my outgoings. And now look, we've got here. And the reason I say this is a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful. Okay, spiritual and emotional growth. I think that you're looking to enhance your life in every quarter. So that would be, you know, emotional growth. That means, you know, relationship stability. And it also means the large portion of our lives are at work. So it's also looking at something that you want to do that's more meaningful for you. So it's not a 9 to 5 go to the office kind of scenario. It's something that you really desire, that would make you leap out of bed of a morning, you know, make you revel in, you get so absorbed in. That would be, you know, spiritual and emotional enhancement. It would make your life almost, I wanted to say, and it's quite dramatic, but they're giving me make your life worth living. You're already living your life, but I think it would just enhance it so much more. So that finances and career, it could mean that you are choosing a new direction in order to go in, you know, creating your own business, something that fills you with joy. Everything is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Do you know why? Because we've got here contented and rewarding family life, your emotional, material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. I think you're going for the whole kit and caboodle here, and I think it's going to work out. Well, it will work out. Oh my gosh, absolutely gorgeous. I think moving in that new direction is you looking at how you've structured your working life, and you want to work it in a completely different manner. Wow, that's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, what else do we need to know? What does Aries need to know about their love life? What does Aries need to know? Yeah, completely. I always get the message, you're going to revolutionize your relationship. The whole how you live your life from now on. That's so beautiful. Yeah. You're actually going to do it. You are going to do it. There's no more thinking about it. I think you've also recognised that life, the time that we have on planet Earth is so short in comparison to, you know, that how old the planet is, how old the universe is, etc., etc. And that time, the time that you spend here, needs to be spent well. You need to spend it well, as in with yourself, with others, getting the best out of relationships, you know, putting 1,000% of yourself in relationships, your working life, etc. But it's working clever. It's not working towards, I don't know, paying, I don't know. It's almost like not working as a slave to, I don't know, whatever you've bought on. The message that comes out, it's not working as a slave to your credit card, say. So it's being clever with your finances and your career and how you spend your money, because in turn, you spending your money is how you're going to be spending your time. You have to pay back that person, that credit card company, etc. And if that job is not fulfilling, why are you doing it? Why are you spending that money? And that's the message that comes out. It's quite harsh, but thank you. But it's just it's a message. It's saying to you, don't be a slave to money. Make it work for you. Do something that you're really interested in. If it means cutting back on, I don't know, the Sky package that you have, or cutting back on how many pairs of shoes you buy, or what aftershave you wear, or it's working clever in order to move forward. My goodness me. Okay, it's just a message that comes out, but yeah, it needs to be heard. So don't be a slave to money. Seriously, just don't do it. Look, you want something more spiritual and emotional. You want something more meaningful, so you can expand upon that. So why are you being a slave to coins? Life's really not about that. It's what we're sold. We're sold this image. We're sold this ideal. We are actually sold it. It's very, very strange once you look at it. Because realistically speaking, we don't need all of these entrappings, this mobile phone, this blah, blah, blah. We've fed it and we don't even realise. If everybody kind of like didn't buy a mobile phone, I would say, for 1 week, and the whole of the world, everything would go bananas, wouldn't it? And we're perpetuating it. So think about that. Bit way out there, but anyway. No need to worry. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Don't worry about you not connecting with this kind of like, you are gonna get there. You are gonna connect with this person again, because you're still in this relationship. You still want you have a goal. Both of you are working towards this goal of having more time together. You know, spending quality time together, I would say. So yeah, don't worry about you speaking your truth to this connection, this person. When you come into your own and kind of like say, look, no, this is not working, it needs to go in this direction. It will. This person will eventually come round to your way of thinking. Look, unlikely is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. We've got unlikely there, because I don't think that without you getting towards this, without you acknowledging the fact that, and learning what you can from this situation and steering it in the direction that you want it to go in, it's all about speaking your truth. If you don't, then you're going to always feel on the back foot. You're always going to look at this relationship with lackluster, with the cup half full kind of scenario, or empty. I can't remember which way it goes around. Anyway, but you're going to look at it with resentment, even, is the message I get. So you need to be able to speak your truth. Speak your truth. Tell them that it's wrong. This is the direction that we need to go in. Why would you be afraid to tell the other person how you feel if that's how you feel in a connection? Why are you in it? That's the message that's coming through. I know it's harsh, but why are you in that connection if you're frightened to speak? Okay. So, what else do we have? Wait. Look for a sign. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. It is your soulmate because they're going to listen to you. They're going to show you how much you mean to them. We've also got listen to your intuition. Right, okay. We've got 4 cards that popped out there. Look, we've got wedding. This situation involves marriage. Listen to your intuition. It's a higher... I see this as a higher level of commitment. So you may have been in this connection for some while. So listen to your intuition. Why have you spent this time with this person? It is your soulmate. That's the reason why. There is something there. The foundations are there. You just need to remodify them in order to move forward. That's all you need to do. Unrequited love. There's not enough love or attraction. It's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yes, there is. Listen to your intuition. You probably think that there isn't because your desire to move on, to move on, either if that means physically away from this connection, you think there's not enough love in there. How do you know? You haven't spoken to this person. How would you know? You haven't spoken your truth. Once you speak your truth, you'll know that this is rubbish. Whatever your thought was, this unrequited love, deep down you know that this connection's right for you. Look, deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Once you take that mask off and speak your truth, everything will be fine. And look, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's going to take some work on your side to get this going. And it is speaking your truth. But you need to do it in order to move forward. Absolutely gorgeous, Aries. Thank you so, so much. Right, okay, so what else have we got? I'm just going to sign it off with 3 Moonology cards for you. So what have we got for Aries? Aries, what do they need to know about their love life? Aries, what do they need to know? Whoops, there we go. So we've got a win-win for... a win-win outcome is forecast. Thank goodness me. A time to give rather than to take. Some ways I could interpret that giving your truth, speaking your truth, rather than taking everything that, you know, it's spoken to you and just letting it lie because it's comfortable. We don't learn through comfort, for goodness sake. We learn through challenges. We learn through forward movement. We don't learn through just being comfortable. You will never know your true potential. Confidence is the key to success, so have confidence in yourself and your connection. Okay, anything else? Do we have anything else? Told you it's a headmaster. It's very strict on how to get these messages out. They're quite kind of like, nope, you're not doing it right, you need to do it like this. Like, ooh. Yeah, just channeling his energy. It's yeah. So if that did resonate with you, please let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Please click that thumbs up button and know that I love you loads. Thank you for being such a gorgeous audience. Take care.